Hello Eurovision lovers, welcome to another installment here on the Eurovision Debate YouTube channel with me, Podrick. The Eurovision Song Contest has changed over the years. Now it is a three-night event with two semi-finals and a Grand Prix, a grand final. With that in mind, with all these numbers of nations and large numbers of nations taking part, it could be argued that it is becoming more and more difficult to win. That being said, I want to have a little speculation over nations which I think are going to win within the next 5 years. Stick with me as I guide us through what I think and the reasons behind it. France were very close to winning the 2021 contest, and in the current voting structure, it was a lot closer to winning than might be apparent at first glance. Up until 1993, France, along with Luxembourg, were the most frequent winning nations of Eurovision. But it's important to note that France have now been without a win since 1977. France are one of the big five nations, so don't have to pass a semi-final to get to that Grand Prix. However, I think this has its advantages and disadvantages. France does, however, appear to be experimenting with a variety of styles, some with more success than others. I feel that Barbara, who performed Voila amazingly, will once more ignite interest within France for the Eurovision. And I think, because of this, France are within a realistic chance of winning Eurovision within the next 5 years. Malta, Malta, Malta. What do you need to do to win Eurovision? Okay, so the first entries in 1971, 72 and 75 weren't great, and with an extended break until 1991, one would have imagined that Malta could have taken advantage of the language rule in the 1990s, but it didn't really happen. Chiara placed a very respectable third in the 98 contest, and Ira and both Chiara have had second place finishes at the Eurovision, but not quite managing to take that crown. I could be wrong, but it feels as if there's a lot of pressure being placed on the Maltese performers to succeed, and that can come across to the TV audience. That being said, it does feel like Malta are in touching distance of winning Eurovision. With 6 wins, Sweden are closing in on Ireland, who have won the Eurovision 7 times of course. There is no doubt that SVT and the Swedes have perfected the formula of what it takes to win Eurovision. The mix of stage, presentation, current songs and brilliant performers has been a winning combination, literally, and of course they've had great results as well. With this in mind and the Swedes catching up in Ireland, I think they're in with a very big chance of winning Eurovision in the next 5 years. Cyprus have been entering Eurovision since 1981 and with some decent results at Eurovision, most notably with Elena, who placed second at the 2018 contest. What do Cyprus need to do to win Eurovision? In my opinion, they were overlooked quite a bit, especially with their earlier entries, and which I feel was somewhat unfair. I think there's a real appetite for Cyprus to win with both international fans and the home nations, and with a close win in 2018, I feel it's only a matter of time, or within the next 5 years, until the contest is won by Cyprus. With 5 wins and 15 second place finishes, the UK is without doubt one of the most successful nations at Eurovision. That can't be said for recent times, unfortunately. The UK haven't won since 1997, and with only a couple of top 5 placings from that time, the UK have had a fair amount of poor placings. With a rich and diverse music history and world-renowned songwriters and performers, it's quite surprising really that the UK don't do better. Perhaps there's a lack of interest within UK, or perhaps Eurovision is seen as quite negative within the nation. Ed Sheeran has recently said that he would be interested in penning the UK Eurovision entry. Italy and Måneskin have shown that with the right attitude, anything is possible. Despite the recent history of the UK at Eurovision, I think the recent poor results will propel the BBC into seeking a better result, and this could have a positive impact on their chances of winning. So those were my predictions, but I'd love to know what your predictions are. Remember to feel free to leave your comments here on the YouTube channel or across on the Eurovision Debate Facebook group page, Eurovision Debate. And I look forward to reading those comments. Hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, Eurovision lovers, take care of yourself, enjoy the conversation, enjoy the debate, love the music, and join in with the fun.